What are my buyers' biggest regrets? I have been asked this question 3 times in the last 4 days, and I love it because it shows that buyers are getting savvy and they don't want to make bad investments. I would say my buyers' biggest regrets is not paying attention to water because it's one of the most destructive things out there, and two, not paying attention to the surroundings of the property. So many people walk into a house, it doesn't fit their wish list or their dream home list, but they overlook those things because they're like, oh, the cabinets, they're beautiful. The floor, the tile, yeah. Okay, there's an electric pylon in the backyard, guys. Did anybody notice this? The biggest regret I find is that buyers naturally buy on emotion, and that's fine. It's an exciting process, but also take a step back. Teach yourself to take a step back. And this is with anything that you're buying that's a lot of money and an investment. Take a step back and figure out, okay, when I go to resell this property, where could things go wrong? Because one of the things I'll say to my buyers, because I'm not going to be caught steering, okay, because it's not worth my license, but I will say to clients, I will always encourage you to buy the house that I know I can resell should you come to me in a year and want to resell this property. So if I say to you, this one's going to be a tough resale, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, I don't want any of my clients to get stuck with a property that floods or that has horrible drainage issues because it's so expensive to fix. Okay, I don't want them to get stuck with something that I know future buyers that are calmer and more savvy and paying more attention are going to spot and then bypass this property, like the electric cables, like the pylons, like the park next door that is like, meth head central, whatever is going on. Pay attention to these things because I'm telling you, they're my buyer's biggest regrets that I have inherited, or they come to me with a property they want to sell and I'm like, what is this going on right here? And they're like, yeah, we didn't notice that when we bought it. Literally had someone tell me they didn't notice this like 200-foot tall electricity pylon basically in their backyard. How does that happen? Commission breath. Agents that have commission breath do better. That's a side rant. My buyer's biggest regrets, or my client's biggest regrets from other properties that they have bought, is water, paying attention to where the water goes, and the surrounding of the house, things that you cannot control. You cannot control what your neighbors do to their property. You cannot control electrical easements and what they do. You can't control oil, gas lines. You can't control the condition of the street if it's a shared access. You can't control that. That's going to affect you on resale. I hope this is helpful.